Welcome to the Theia Occult Academy. Hail to the lovers of occult. I'm Theia. In this episode, I want to do practical mirror magic together. I'll give you a beauty cosmic code, and I'll talk to you about the shadow people who live in mirrors. Very, very rare on masters who know about mirrors. You have worked with mirror realm and have shadow demons. Well, many people know that shadow demons are beauty or ugliness demons. A person who is born, everyone respects him, loves him, and praises him so much throughout his life. Also, if you look at the details, he does not have a beautiful body, nor does he have such a wonderful face. But he is very attractive. He is very desirable. Everyone loves him. This person has a shadow demon. The shadow demons are responsible for our ugliness and beauty. Just as all demons are good and evil, so are the shadow demons. If you have a dark side shadow demon, unfortunately, no matter how plastic surgery you do, you will look ugly and no one will find you attractive. What is the world of the mirror? Where is it? Our world is the world of visible frequencies of light. Light has many frequencies. 1% of it is the world we see and understand. It is called visible. We have cosmic waves, we have gamma, we have X-ray, we have ultraviolet. It becomes the visible range of light. Then it becomes infrared. It becomes microwave. It becomes radar, radio and broadband waves. Think that among all this, 1% of the range of the visible spectrum of light is that we are seeing and understanding the environment. Are there infrared preachers in this environment? Yes. Are there ultraviolet preachers? Yes. Are there X-ray preachers? Yes. In other worlds, there are other beings that the frequencies define this. We will talk about the discussion of frequencies and numerology. We will talk a lot about Tesla, but for now, know that the entire world that we perceive is 1% of reality that exists around us. Now, the chakra pyramid, or 7 chakras, you all know that it starts with red color and ends with a very bright purple color on the border of white. We call this interval the pyramid of the 7 chakras, or the 7 colors of the 7 chakras. You know that red is the first color, red and black. Next is orange, next is yellow, next is green or pink, then it is blue, then it is purple, then it becomes transparent white. That is very bright purple that turns into white. These are the 7 colors of the 7 chakras. Well, we also explained that very low frequencies are ultraviolet. Then it enters the range of visible light, and then it becomes larger and becomes infrared, until they become very large, that our eyes, if our entry into the flow of 7 chakras is through infrared. That is from the first chakra, the root, the exit of the 7th chakra is ultraviolet, and you can see how colors in nature are in harmony with spiritual knowledge, and this is for those who emphasize and work on colors. So you know, as the colors get closer to transparent and colorless, transparent, clear glass like diamond, we are getting closer to the ultraviolet range. As the colors get closer to opaque black, red, eye colors that do not reflect light, we are getting closer to the infrared range. The first place we perceive infrared is a mirror. The mirror reflects the light. It is the most opaque object. It means that the light hits it and returns completely. This is exactly our entry from the infrared world to the world of the visible range of light, a world called the mirror world. I have explained well that two groups of demons live in this world. This is a realm that connects our world to the realms before us. That is the world of microwaves, the world of radar, the world of radio, and broadband waves, which have their own special beings, and all these creatures from the mirror world can enter our world, go to our next worlds, which is the ultraviolet world, the gamma world, and the cosmic waves that we talk about a lot. So know that first of all, as you all know, Our work is spirit science that eyes spiritual knowledge. Unfortunately, a bunch of people who call themselves masters of occult, they don't know anything about occult. When physics ends, metaphysics begins, that is, after physics. All supernatural things must be justified by physics. Otherwise, that person will not understand anything. Unfortunately, a series of ignorant people and foolish spellcasters consider themselves masters of occult because they can't do anything. They are doing the work of occult, and they don't know what they are doing. They have heard things and they repeat them without knowing where they came from, and all their knowledge is within the limits of Ramal. It is within the limits of Jafar, and they only know spell passing from the whole world of beyond and occult. We are still talking about one of Solomon's 72 demons. When I use the word devil, I don't think that it is skin and lamb. It is ugly and beautiful. It is bad and evil. No 72 supernatural beings are sealed in Solomon's agate ring or seal. And one of them is shadow people or shadow people, which we are talking about today. We are talking about shadow demons, which many people are looking for them. And of course, people who are masters of occult and know these things are looking for them. Many people in this world have external aspects that are very attractive to all of us. And they are attractive to all of us. We don't know why, but this person is very beautiful to us. Even that person may not have extraordinary features. In men, it may even be bald, but it is so beautiful. It does not move according to the standards of the society. That person has a shadow demon. We will talk. I will even give you real examples of which politicians from my clients have used shadow demons and what they were able to do with them. Well then, mirror beings or shadow people can be the ugliest or the most beautiful. They are the lords of the first and second chakras, and their color range starts from black, red and orange, and those who have an open first chakra can see them. They can understand them. Or people who have a strong third eye. You have an open third, I can see them. Even people who have a half-open third eye can see them in the test. So I thought, how can we realize that our third eye is half open? We don't see them, but we feel them with the third eye. What is this feeling? The shadow preachers live in the shadow. The feeling we have about their understanding is similar to God. It's like fear, and when you're sitting in the dark, you are looking somewhere. No matter how you look, you see nothing, but you know the creature is there now. You know there's a creature looking at you. One of the shadow demon is there and is watching you. There is a sense of doubt and fear, and you know that there is something breathing in that shadow. These are mirror beings or shadow people, one of the portals to other worlds. The world of mirrors, you know that mirrors are used to initiate the flow of Kundalini energy in the first chakra, and crystals are used in all chakras, especially the seventh chakra. And unfortunately, most of us have had encounters with them. The encounters we have had with dark side shadow people and their negatives, it makes the surrounding area very scary, and they can enter when the housemates leave the house. You know that there are many other worldly creatures living next to us, including our twin demons, live in that house, or the spirits that have been in that house. When these spirits leave the room through the same mirror, one of the things they leave is the mirror, the other is the vessel. That is the body of another person who comes in its body and goes out of that house and room, or the crystals. They sit on the crystals and go out when they leave the room. Where are the mirrors? The shadow people can enter the mirror. People enter, and you know that the dominant time for the demon's movement is after 3 o'clock in the morning. To be precise, it's 3:33 every night, and it's a time when you better keep your surroundings lit if you're awake, so that no shadows are created. And when there's a shadow, the demons will show up. Even if you have a mirror, my advice is to cover the mirror. It's called mirror blocking. Use a black mirror or mirrors that are covered well. Those who work black magic work with mirrors every night. They cover the mirrors with sheets. They know that there should not be a mirror in the room they want to sleep in, or it should be covered as much as possible. They don't sleep in those rooms with mirrors at all. Well, those who work black magic summon Veronica. They do things that I have often advised against, using mirror techniques to open your third eye. Mother of all goals, why? Why are you summoning Veronica? Do you guys know what you are doing to yourself? A woman was summoned. Do not think that she has come to fulfill your wishes. It is the mother of all goals, and it makes you miserable. It is one of the great commanders of hell, and it is one of the darkest dark sides of the shadow people, and I don't know why. Anyway, it is very easy to summon it. You write 9 times with your blood on the mirror, and repeat its name 9 times during the full moon, and they allow Veronica to enter that mirror. I read in the comments that the summons are being done. Why do you do this? I don't understand. What harm are they doing to themselves? They want to see a bit of the beyond, but at what cost? They can use mirror white magic very easily, and I explained today that white magic, it is for cleaning the energies in the environment. That mirror can act like a shredder. It can crush the negative energies in the environment, and you can use the light side or bright mirror demon. We have the mirror spells. We pray in front of the mirror, which is the use of the same shadow demons. And well, those who use black magic make the mirror a portal to travel in time and space. With the mirror, they read mirrors and they use a mirror to enter another mirror. Don't do it, dear masters of occult. Don't open these portals to people's lives. Don't do these things with people in the name of astral projection. Do not give mirrors to people. Dear friends who are watching this video, don't let black mirror magic be used against you. Do not put a mirror in your bedroom. If you want to do magic with a mirror, just act according to the method that I will teach you today. So I told you that mirrors are energy portals that can be used to do many things. Negative energies are trapped in the mirror, and so are positive energies. That is, if you look in the mirror and see yourself in the mirror, after 10 minutes your appearance started to change. Know that you see shadow people, you don't see yourself. Many people use the mirror technique to open their third eye to see otherworldly beings in mirrors. They don't know what trouble they will face, and they don't know what horrible things they will see because the permission of that demon who is sitting in the back at that moment is the demon of the dark side. It is not a light side demon, and what is looking at you on the other side of the mirror, it is a very terrible thing. Your face will change and you will see something strange. Don't do it. I emphasize again, mirrors trap energies. If you look into a mirror and put a plant in front of it, put something positive, like a crystal in front of it, and look at it and give positive energy. In particular, many masters use mirror rooms. They arrange mirrors all around so that everywhere becomes a mirror. And a positive energy that you give in this room is always a stable energy. Positive words, words with affection, words with love, when you say it, will last forever in the room. And someone who comes between those mirrors will enjoy its positive energy. And if you say negative words, it will last forever. And see how much we betray ourselves every day, that we stand in front of the mirror and complain about yourselves. And that energy stays permanently in that room and rotates like this. Well, let's talk about mirror magic and combining beauty code with mirror magic. You have to take a mirror on. It is with a black marker. Make sure that your marker is not for whiteboard, so that it does not erase from the mirror. Right. The first thing you need is this geometric shape. It is called the geometry of 8 points, the sacred geometry of 8 points. Each and every geometry that I give you and the codes that I give you get energy from the angels under my command and my demons. If you work with another master, you should use the geometries of that master, the incense of that master, the frequencies of that master. It is very simple to get the cosmic code of beauty. Do numerology for your own name, your mother's name, and your father's name. According to the table I leave for you here, you find the letters, you write the numbers, and sum them up. When these numbers are added together, whatever the digits are, those numbers are added together again and become a one-digit number. When you get the one-digit number, you finally multiply it by 2. You drill the geometric shape, you write the code you bought in the middle of it, and you write down a sentence to call the shadow demon. This sentence must be positive because it attracts positive demons. It is the sentence that your positive demon calls you with it. It is a very simple sentence. Pay attention to what the sentence should be. Think that someone is seeing you and admiring your beauty. What is he saying to you? He says, "Hello, beautiful." He says, "Hello, handsome." He says, "Hello, the most beautiful," whatever he calls you. For example, you are a gentleman. For example, he says, "How are you, handsome?" For example, you are a lady. He says, "The most beautiful." "Hello, the most beautiful." This sentence should be written. This magic square should be drawn above it, and the cosmic code you calculated should be written in the middle of it. Or if you can't calculate, it's okay. Even though this tutorial is complete and you shouldn't be lazy anymore, you should be able to calculate it, but still it's okay to write in the comments. I have the dole and I'll tell you and I will calculate. For you, your name, your mother's name and your father's name will be numerology. It will be summed up, and it will reach a one-digit number. It will be multiplied by 2, and it will be written. In the middle of this magic square at the bottom, you write the sentence that the shadow demon calls you with. This sentence is a constant energy that will remain in you. It changes your second drop, a little by little, and absorbs the energy that you want in your second chakra. What does it mean? If you want to be attractive, if you want to have a certain beauty, one is looking to get a good figure, one is looking to get a special beauty. The words of beauty are quite clear. That word is the word that the shadow demon calls you with. You have to write it below, so you can start with hello, you can start with how, you can start with hey, write whatever you want, and then the characteristics you want for the shadow demon to call you and give you its energy. You write below it. You write the magic square and the code above it. You draw it above it. It must be with a black marker so that it cannot be erased. It does not need to be written on the full moon. It doesn't need to be written at a specific time. It doesn't need to use specific incense. When you write this, you should have good energy. The sentence should be a sentence that you get good energy from every time you hear it. For example, I say to a man, "Write how handsome you are." This gives me good energy. Maybe for another person is ridiculous and does not give good energy at all. He should write the sentence that gives good energy to that person. When the shadow demons come, it brings a fruit with it. This fruit is offered to your second genre when it sees this code, and when it sees this magic square, it wants to do you a favor and give something to your second chakra. It places an extra energy in the second chakra. It was a practical mirror magic. Again, if someone can't calculate the code, there is no problem. Write in the comments, I will help you. And if you like the video, be sure to like it. This is the dole of this action for you. Anyway, if you like to hear similar content, be sure to subscribe the channel. My dole is to answer your comments until the next episode.